Mm-mm. Get my little piece of sip on. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, hey, babe. It's Jamie. That's me here. What's going on, everybody? Listen, I just came to chit chat for a little minute. Y'all know I'm not gonna be here long, okay? I don't be having time to be here too long, but I just came, chit chatty, patty, knick knack, patty whack, give a dog a bone, just a little bit over here on this internet for a few minutes with y'all, and just kiki for a second. You know what I'm saying? So, good morning, good piece of the afternoon for those that is the afternoon for. Make sure you guys coming into the video and you are indeed liking up the video. Have you liked the video while you over there tapping to click on the video? Have you tapped to like the video? Oh, I got it. I'll just try to make sure because y'all know y'all been coming consuming a lot of the Nicki Minaj content. But I mean, I ain't been seeing a whole lot of tippy taps. Okay, so I just have to remind y'all about that. Okay, we see each other. We have to work together here. All right. But listen, I really just came to chat about the fans' response to Bigfoot. Okay. Um, I know I talked about it yesterday, y'all. Oh, can I? How do I want to say this? Can I call? I ain't gonna say call myself out, but I'm gonna bring myself to the front. I'm bringing myself to the front. Okay. Okay, Jamie, that's me. Come to the front, please. Jamie, that's me. Come to the front, please. Listen, I am at the front. Okay. And I had to step out of my office to make this announcement because on my video yesterday, I mentioned that there was a particular bar that Nicki did that I liked in the Bigfoot. And it was when she said, "You lied to the queen and you lied to the king, Gail." I thought that was a good bar. I'll be honest, I listened to the song again to see if my mind about it would change. It did for that particular bar. I felt like a fool. I felt stupid. I felt like, bitch, what the was you listening to? Because that was 1000% trash. I was like, didn't she just say Gail already? Didn't she already say Gail King? And then she came back and said King Gail. Bitch, what was going on with your brain and processing at that moment that you thought that was a good bar? So I laughed even harder after hearing this shit the first time. Okay, I definitely got a kiki and a fucking chuckle on. Like, what the hell? Sounded even worse than it did the first time that I heard it. I have been hearing and seeing people trying to, put different beats under it. See, I think Nicki knew the beat did not match the song, which is why she did the acapella version for other people, other producers to put their beats behind it, and also to continue to make it a number one, in all honesty, because the more they use her vocals, stream it, whatever the case is, it's only going to make the numbers go up. So it was strategic in a way, and I can't say that she wasn't smart about that, because she was. But I want you guys to know that it's not really too many beats that you guys are going to put under that's going to make it sound any better than what it did. Okay, the entire section about speaking on Megan and her partners, lame as fuck. It for me, okay, and I'm not saying you guys shouldn't like it. If you like the song, then hey, that's on you. Or we all have our personal things here. My personal, in my personal, fuck no. Okay, fuck no. All right, I've given it 2 spins, and I will not do it again. Understand? So it was just lame. It doesn't matter how many beats you guys put under it. I think this is the worst track for me personally that Nicki has ever made. And there was another song that Nicki did, and I keep thinking it was Monster, but it wasn't Monster because it was the best song that she ever did. I think it was a song. I think that Monster song put her on the map, but it was a song she did with what is that boy name? Sean something. He was on Love and Hip Hop at one point. He was like a producer. It's not Sean Kingston because I think that's like a another artist or whatever. But I cannot think of this man's name. But I remember Mac Main doing like a documentary or something with Nicki, and he said it was like a horrible song, and I guess the fans rejected it. They didn't like it or whatever, and he said that she had to learn something from that moment. I cannot remember what that damn song was called, but whatever song that was that Mac Main was speaking on all those years ago, this one is in the same category as that one. Okay, it just it wasn't hitting for me. And I really just wanted to get into like some of the comments of what the people were saying about it. Because I chuckled. Okay, Sean Garrett, shout out to y'all. Thank y'all so much. It's definitely Sean Garrett. That's who it was. Sean, thank y'all. It was Sean Garrett. That was the song. Matter of fact, I want to pull up the name of that song. I cannot think of the name of it, but Nicki, Sean Garrett. What was that song called? Massive Attack. Massive Attack. Yeah, I remember that. And I don't think that the people like that at all. And I think they had tried to tell her like, don't do that, don't do that one. And she wanted to do it anyway, and she did it. And he was like, she learned a very valuable lesson after that, like with the that. But this goes down. I actually think Massive Attack is probably better than this one right here. This record. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I definitely want to get into what some of the fans was over there saying. Okay. Shout out to the 200 plus people we have in the chat. All right. Let's see if we could get the likes to match. All right. So other people can know that we live. It is impromptu. So no notifications really went out because it's just so impromptu. And you have to put, the video, you have to set the video at a certain time frame for like notifications and shit to go out. So a lot of people may not have received it. But anywho, so I wanted to get into girl, because this is comical for me. Okay, somebody says this is the worst song that Nicki has ever made. It's garbage. It's so bad that I thought it was fake at first. It's awful. Okay. This is what somebody said in the chat. But this is what some of the people over here at the Shade Room was saying. And I was like, if y'all having a bad day, go to the Shade Room comments. Because when I tell you this shit had me on the floor, it had me on the floor. On the floor. Okay. The funniest one that I saw, that was like the first one I saw, this person said crumbs were left. That shit had me so tickled last night because usually people be like, and no crumbs were left. And they was and they was like crumbs were left, okay? Somebody said, this ain't Roman, this is somebody said this ain't Roman, this is ramen noodles. Jesus. Oh my God, bruh. Somebody said, when are y'all gonna accept that she's wrong? Okay, when are y'all going to when are y'all going to accept that this woman is wrong? Okay. Someone says, I hate how Nicki is ruining her legacy by these cringe antics. As a fan, just watching her act the past few years has been pathetic. She's literally in the elite category of Beyonce, Rihanna, Drake, Eminem, Wayne, and Kendrick. But none of them be throwing tantrums like she do. She's becoming the bitter, insecure OG in the game. Sucks. She gets a satisfaction out of drama and beef. Okay. Somebody says she's having an episode, and I might have to agree. So the people was over here eating her up. Somebody says Nicki acts like a child. This is not nice. Somebody says Nicki acts like a child. No wonder her husband married her. Whoa. Okay, guys. Whoa. Whoa, you guys were really taking it there over there in the comments. Okay, somebody said the song is trash. Bro, somebody said the song is trash. She ain't nothing. I'm sorry. The person says the song is I can't get through. Yo, these people are wild, bro. Somebody said the song is trash. She ate nothing. Okay. Laugh my ass off. The barbs are disappointed. And I actually saw this one barb over on Twitter. And I wonder if did I repost this person? I don't know. I gotta see. But they are a barb and they was just like, yo, y'all gotta be honest, like it's trash. And I'm a fucking yo, it's so funny, y'all. For me, because I've I've never seen so many people be on the same be on the same page about this shit. Usually I can't keep my composure because the shit's so funny. Usually, you see the barbs in the comments fighting with other people, right? It's crazy, right? The barbs typically are in the comments fighting other people, but I've never seen so many people all on the same fucking page in my life. Like everybody feels like this shit is trash, like this shit is ass, like hilarious. This is what this one person says. Hopefully it's showing on the screen. This is a barb. They say, I don't get it. I call it trash. I'm quote unquote not a real barb. If I called it good, then I am kissing, pretty much kissing ass. And I ain't kissing nobody ass. So like I said, SHI was trash. Kill your producer. Okay, dumbass fan base. Y'all don't know how to be honest with yourself. And that's just and that's why y'all mad. Okay. And I saw they tweets the other night and they were saying that it was trash. Um, yeah, they had been saying that it wasn't good. All right. Somebody says, ma'am. They were pretty much responding to a person. They said excuses on excuses. She did 3 days worth of yapping, dissing her dead mom, calling her lying lipo, and etc. Had us barbs fighting for our not fighting for y'all life, baby. Fighting for our life. And the this the best y'all can come up with. Baby, hang it up. Damn. And this person says, I am a barb. Am I a barb? Yes. Y'all want to lie so much trying to convince it's a good song. And about 80% of y'all not even gonna be streaming the song the next day. That's what's killing me. Baby, when I tell you this person was going in, I said you better keep it honest. Somebody asked if you could turn your volume up. I can't, unfortunately. I have tried to work on making it louder, so I'm sorry, but I'm unable to turn it up because I have it up to the max at this point. Um, but this right here had me so fucking tickled. Too tickled. I was like, not a barb coming to the front and just being 1000% honest, but also being honest. The fact that so many people are on the same page about it, it has to be a lot of barbs that feel the same way. But I guess for their support for Nicki, they might still try and stream it or whatever the case is. Just to help her look good, to the public eye. But, ultimately, they really don't care for or like the song. Okay. But this right here, girl, this was not it. Go back to the drawing board. All right. Go back to the drawing board, Nicki. We want you to push your good pen. Okay. Because that one has run out of ink. All right. So we'll see what she's gonna bring the next time, y'all. Like I told y'all in the previous video, I really don't see Megan responding. I know she's supposed to be doing that Good Morning America interview soon. It looks like it's pre-recorded. From what I heard, I believe she's gonna be doing a tour soon, something that she hasn't already done. I think she said the Stallion experience. So she's planning on a tour. She's going to be dropping an album. So I told y'all, it definitely seems like she's leading us somewhere with Cobra, with his. Don't know when the next track is going to drop, but people always say, or well, not always say, but I've been seeing a lot of people say that snakes hiss before they attack. So they feel like the attack is on the way. But we don't know if that attack is actually going to be on any of the people she took shots at, because she took shots at quite a few people, but Nicki was the only one to really go in, because she had been sitting waiting on Megan. She's been waiting on Megan so that she can read her. And yeah, I think Nicki would have had a better wow factor had she not tweeted out all of her lyrics or pretty much showed her hand. She showed us her hand, then she went and did the track, and nobody was like hyped, surprised. It was just like, oh, okay. All right, then, girl, this is horrible. Let's start over again. Okay, let's go somewhere else with it. But anywho, that's what's been going on with Miss Nicki. I'll let you guys continue to leave your thoughts. Some people saying, telling her to retire. Oh, wow. Y'all ready for Nicki to retire? I'll say this. It's not so much as that I want Nicki to retire, because I do hate that people like to put limitations on what people can do because they turn a certain age, right? I just would have liked to see Nicki venture out and do more. It's not that you can't come back to rap, but sometimes it seems like that's all that she has. And when I look at others that came before her, they kind of venture out and go and do some other stuff, like acting and stuff. So, and I know she came from that theater background, so I always want to see that with Nicki. I want to see her kind of like expand with that. I know she had her own label because she signed a few people, but I don't know what happened, if she's still doing that label, if she still has those people signed to her, or where she's really, taking us or where she's going. I did see where she's trying to do this press online with the nails or something. Um, I wonder if she's gonna sell that in stores, and what stores. Because I know she got the perfume thing. I think she's still doing that or whatever. But what stores are going to be selling the nail thing? I don't know. It just, I don't know. Mm, It just that those nails just don't. I mean, well, I guess I don't know. I wouldn't be expecting that. That seemed like something a regular degular person would do. But then Marseille Martin also has her own press on nail line, so I guess it makes sense, for Nicki. But what else going on, Punchinella? What else you got going on aside from rap? I just wanted to see a bit more than just this, because I feel like if Nicki had her hands in other stuff, doing other things, other bigger things, I don't think she would have the time to sit online all the time and ranting with every new girl that comes into the industry. Um, Demanding that they, I guess, respect her title, respect who she is, befriend her, and not try to work with nobody else or come for her, anything like that. Because it seemed like it's happened with all of the major girls in the industry. You know, I feel like she might. I don't think she's worked with Lotto. I think Lotto has wanted to work with her. As far as the people that actually have a name, because I don't really care about the girl she put on Super Freaky Girl Remix or whatever the case was. Because where are their careers? They're still trying to climb. But when I look at the girls that are already kind of there, in a sense, she did work with Doja Cat. She worked with Megan. She only worked with Cardi because Migos asked her to. Um, who else is out there? Oh, and then Lotto's she's up there with the ladies. Y'all know Lotto finna do a song with J Lo. I know a lot of people don't like Lotto, and primarily they don't. Primarily, not all, but for the most part. If you see a lot of Lotto haters, for majority of it, it's because she outed the fact that she had a conversation with Nicki that she recorded. I want y'all to have that same energy when Nicki decides that she's gonna release these text messages and videos and stuff. Remember that? Remember that? Because for me, that would put her on the same place as it would be with Lotto, because Lotto recorded the call. Y'all be seeing how Nicki be wishy washy sometimes. So yeah. And she could have recorded it because it's, oh my God, I'm talking to my fave. I'm always, I want to always cherish this moment. So I'm going to have that. Could have been that. Or she could have saved it just in case it was mad that she needed to release it. Hello, it is what it is. But I want y'all to have the same energy when Nicki decides to out these text messages and video and stuff that she say that she got. Because then they on the same level, right? Um, but anywho, she's about to drop this track with J Lo, which I think is super dope. To me, and I'm like, you better get it, Lotto. I saw a little piece of the video, and let me see if it's up here. I ain't gonna play the audio, but Lotto looked too freaking cute, and I was like, girl, you better go ahead. I'm here for this. Hey, Lotto, go ahead, mama. So I'm here for this little link up that she's doing with J Lo. Okay, she looks super cute, but I feel like the people be hating on her primarily because of Miss Nicki or whatever. But I feel like, in my personal, Nicki does collaborate with a lot of the new. I ain't gonna say a lot of the newcomers, but when it comes, I'm gonna speak on only the two that I know she's really worked with for at her own choosing, in my opinion. Doja and Megan. That's because they were new to the game. And with them new to the game and coming in with that buzz the way that they did, I feel like she connected with them to barter that younger audience that may not be familiar with her. Those younger kids that's up and coming, you know, those elementary, junior high children, or whatever the case is. So I feel like that's why she partnered with them. And she probably would have did the same thing with Cardi B. But Cardi B, I don't know what happened with that. I guess she just went from the fuck with her. What was the song? If Cardi the QB, I'm Nick Lombardi or whatever. Cardi didn't like this. Okay. And forever, it's been forever beef ever since. Okay. Um, but yeah, my thing is this: don't be trying to work with people and then be trying to stifle them from working with other folks. Cause that's what it really be seeming like when y'all may fall out. Well, primarily with Megan. Okay. With Doja, I'm not sure what the hell happened with that. Cause I don't think Doja and Cardi have worked together. So I don't know what the hell happened with Doja and her. But with Megan, it's like don't be trying to stifle people. Like, I mean, everybody has their own dreams and aspirations. It doesn't mean that they don't like you, they don't respect you if they decide to go over here and work with this person. I don't understand this thought of feeling like your position is threatened when your position is honestly solidified when you've been in the industry for over a decade. So anything that you produce, I expect it to sell because everybody else is still building their fan bases, in my opinion. I feel like the only other somewhat solidified fan base would be Cardi's, because I do feel like Barty Gang shows up for Cardi, but I don't know how it's going to be with this next album should she drop one because it's been so long. So I don't know if she's gonna do great or not. But with Nicki, like I expect everything, like nothing you have should ever flop. I don't know how the Queen album performed. I know I truly did not like that album. It was only one song that I like. Everything else I was like, what the fuck is this? But that's just my personal. Um, so I expect everything that you do to go well because you've been in the industry for so long. And one thing that you had that I feel a lot of people did not have, you had Lil Wayne, a co-sign from Lil Wayne. You had Drake, who was blowing up at the time. Like you were a part. You was in that number. You know what I'm saying? They kept putting you on everybody's damn near everybody's fucking track. Featuring you with everybody. So, yeah, I think you had a lot of what the new girls don't necessarily have, and then you've been in the game for so long, so you are a bit solidified. So the Barb's should never drop the ball on you going number one or streaming the most or anything because that is the expectation um, that people have for you, in my opinion. But anyway, girl, I done spent what time is I done spent too much talking about that. Let me go ahead and you know, move on from that. Let me see, was there anything else that I wanted to say? Kelsey. Kelsey, Megan's ex best friend, her boyfriend, I didn't know her man was the dude that was EXO. EXO think he all that. I did not know that was him. So he puts his beat under Nicki's acapella version. Um and I think a lot of people may have liked his version better. But pretty much Megan, I'm not Megan, Kelsey was saying something like, this is our producer, but definitely family. And when one eats, we all eat. So we're working. Then she goes and she makes this post telling people to stop hating. They're working. I guess she put a lot of people on at one point. She's always, been out here in the streets doing her big one, making stuff happen. And then she says that everybody that turned their back on her, F y'all or whatever. Um, what else she said? She said she don't owe nobody a motherfucking thing, and she's out here trying to create a way for hers or whatever. So it looks like she's in support of whoever did this acapella. I guess that's her man, the producer that did this part for Nicki. And basically, when Nicki sees this, she might work with him. And if she works with him out of spite for Meg or whatever, then that's putting, I guess, that's helping 1501 out because what else they got going on? They gonna need a Nicki. What else they got going on? And Carl, when Nicki said, "Don't have me buy your catalog from Carl not gonna sell that catalog to her. If so, it's going to be for more than 7 figures. Hello, like the other people was allegedly trying to charge her for a beat, which I do not believe. But he gonna charge for more than that because what the hell he got going on over there at 1501? Nobody else. So he gonna have to charge for more than that. But if Nicki just came along and started using a producer or whatever like that, like that's gonna look good for them. Do I feel a way about Kelsey being so team her family? Hell no. These ladies are not friends. Whoever crossed whoever, whether Megan crossed Kelsey, Kelsey crossed Megan, whatever, they're not friends. So for me, and a lot of people feel differently, for some reason people still feel like she should have some type of respect or something um for Megan or whatever. But I mean, just like they felt like, girl, you should have said more in the courtroom or whatever. Like, this ain't my fucking friend. I ain't gotta do nothing. Girl, I got my own back. So whatever happens, happens. Oops, my bad. So I don't really fault her for real, because I also don't expect Megan to have any support or allegiance or anything to her. So if she gets dragged through social media or whatever, I don't expect Megan to step in and be like, hey guys, no, that's my ex best friend. Like, can you guys just not? Like, hell no. This shit ain't got nothing to do with me. Do what you do. Do your big one. If you harass her, girl, I don't. Oops. Let's move on, girl. I'm trying to work on the next track I'm finna bring y'all. So it is what it is, in that sense. Next up, I want to talk about the situation with Megan Kanka's family. Rest her soul. Poor baby. I really hate that happened to that little girl, and I'm actually glad that Megan mentioned it in her rap. About Megan's Law. And for a lot of people that's new to my channel, I like to cover crime stories, things about missing people, unsolved murders and stuff like that. I talked about the Shanquella case, which is where I gained a ton of followers or whatnot from that. So for me, it was knowledge for me. I didn't know anything about the Megan Law. I didn't know anything about Megan Kanka and her story. So I'm glad that Megan mentioned it because it made me go look it up. Like, what is this? And I really hate that that happened, to this young lady. Um, so those are my thoughts. As far as like the the Megan's Law situation, because some people, I don't know. For me, I appreciate her mentioning it in her rap because I cover stories like that on my channel. Okay. I be into that type of, content. I hate to say content when it comes to people like losing their lives and stuff like that, but I be into those type of stories and documentaries and all of that. So I'm glad that she, brought some awareness to that particular situation. Other people, I don't know their reasoning as to why they glad, girl. But I be into that, and I really hate that happen. Like, I hate hearing stories like that, like about kids being violated, just anybody really. But like, that's just really sad. But anywho, um, Monique Slaughter. Monique Slaughter took to social media, and she pretty much, I personally feel, in my opinion, she made it seem like. So let me just pull up what she said. Let me see if I do. I have that up here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just show this part right here. Okay. So Moniece pretty much said, if I were the Kankas family, I would take every red cent from those single sales. I'd lawyer up, and that video would be snatched from every platform. I'd sue for emotional damages, and I'd demand the bar be changed, and I'd gag order the artist. Period. Don't profit off my pain or my child's passing is low as AF. But I don't feel like she was profiting off of the child. You know what I'm saying? Off of a Megan's Law. I mean, and then when you say that, it's like you're trying to me, make it seem like the entire track was about this young lady when two words were said about Megan's Law. It wasn't said about Megan Kanka. Does that make sense? So I feel like for me, you were definitely reaching. But because you got some things started, it resulted in TMZ wanting to, in my opinion, I feel like this old white man um was over there minding his Caucasian business, who appears to be a person that don't even be featuring what the hell the rap girl is talking about. Okay. I feel like TMZ took what Monique said, used this as an opportunity to garner a story and to gain hits on their page. So let us go reach out to Kanka's family and gain some of their thoughts about this situation. And the man probably didn't even know what the hell was going on. It was like, oh, is that what's happening? Oh, so you mean to tell me they're saying something about my daughter? And they're using her name and it's explicit and it's like this or that? Oh yeah, well then, I mean, when you put it like that, yeah, absolutely. We just might sue. Like, I'm definitely going to consider that, you know. And I don't like those niggas anyway, especially when it comes to rap music. And they put my daughter's name in it. Okay, that's what I think happened. They went, told them whatever story, him having lack of knowledge or whatever, decided that, oh, yeah, you're right. We'll definitely consider that. But understand, he's considering. He hasn't made a move to do anything as of yet. Does he have a leg to stand on? Absolutely not. I refuse to believe. Absolutely not. If Christopher Reeve's family did not come and drag the dog out of Nicki because they probably knew they did not have a leg to stand on, nothing's gonna happen with Megan's Law as far as the term being put into that rap. And if that's the case, in my personal, okay, if you come after one artist, then go ahead and come after two, because the other person used it a bit more vulgar in my personal, because they needed to rap everything. They wanted everything to rhyme, you know. All right. When it came down to, what did they say? Megan's Law, you could Megan Raw, whatever, whatever. Remember that? You might want to go and look into that. Hello. But let's get into this article over here on TMZ, because Monique lit a flame. And when she lit that flame, in all honesty, y'all, I said, Monisa, baby, you might want to sit this one out because the people is finna be on your arse. Okay, they finna start bringing your motherhood into question, and now she can't really take the heat because the people have been coming for her, and she has been responding to a lot of people over there on Twitter. You know, she also did a rant that we're gonna get into because people have been coming at her neck. You know, for reaching so far, giving giraffe. So the people been on her head. But anywho, let's get into this story over here. They're saying, actually, let me move myself to the other side. Okay, they're saying Megan's Law. All right, Megan the Stallion, Megan's Law line blasted by Kanka family, disrespectful and offensive. It wasn't blasted by the family, baby. It was blasted by TMZ. Now I see why Tiana Taylor went and read the dog fuck out of y'all the other day, because y'all are messy is dog fuck. Okay, y'all are, which is so funny because one of my subbies, shout out to you, boo, because I still love you. Okay, one of my subbies was going in about the white guy giving such strong opinion about Nicki Minaj and saying get out of the culture. Meanwhile, we got this white publication, hello, that's ran by white folks or whatever, but they always constantly supplying and feeding us the tea about our own people. Make it make sense. But anyway, girl, you know, so if we want to start dragging, let's start here. But anywho, the person says Megan the Stallion's beef with Nicki Minaj has invoked a famous law aimed to protect people from sex predators. Okay, and the father of the girl is named after isn't happy about it. All right, they say Richard Kanka, whose daughter Megan Kanka was murdered in the 90s by an sex predator who at the time wasn't legally required to identify himself in his neighborhood, and who Megan's Law is inspired by. He's fuming over MTS, Megan the Stallion's casually dropping his daughter's name. So wait a minute, baby. You're furious about her name being dropped when Megan's name is also Megan? This right here, baby, lets me know that you did not get all the details. Okay, so TMZ, while you reporting, also report and let us know what the fuck you told that man. Because you know this man, this Caucasian man, did not, he didn't, look at this man. This man did not, he didn't listen to that song. And he probably didn't even know what the hell they was talking about in the song. Okay, but let's keep going. All right. He tells TMZ that Megan dragging his late daughter's name into the explicit, riddled song aimed at Nicki is as disrespectful as it gets from his point of view. And he notes that Megan the Stallion actually appearing to shed light on the law, which she does, doesn't change his sour feeling. Kanka tells us that using his daughter's name in such a graphic, offensive manner was highly offensive to the pain his daughter and family felt. Okay, baby, this must have been before y'all even heard Nicki Minaj say something about you could get Megan raw. And see, that actually was way worse in my personal opinion. When you talk about Megan's Law and then you turn around and you say, what was the lyrics of Megan Law, you could Megan raw or something for a beat or whatever, you could Megan raw. And that's terrible in my personal, knowing that this little girl was RAPE. Okay, but we understand that the people are going to have selectiveness when it comes to y'all being upset. Y'all the same people that was sent up there ready to go up there and dig up somebody's mother's grave, and then now y'all want to sit up here and now that this person is sitting over here um talking about suing Megan, now y'all want to be like, yeah, because you know it was absolutely disrespectful. Oh my god, woe is me, it was horrible. She should have never said that. You do not profit off of anybody's pain, but y'all don't. So you must have said that before you heard what your fave said, and you should have been heard what your fave said because your fave tweeted it out before she put it on the track. Are you okay? Are you alive? Hello? Are you there? Knock knock. Hello? Not you can get Megan raw knowing that this little girl was violated. But we know y'all gonna pick and choose, so we gonna let y'all pick and choose. Let's keep going though, because I'm just calling the thing a thing. I'm gonna let y'all feel away. Just do it down in the comments and understand when you leave your negativity, you only add to my analytics. Okay. Anywho, so let's see. All right. He says, and while he says he hasn't heard the track with his own two ears, girl, it's giving Aunt Bertha. That's what it's given. Okay. It was a scheme that TMZ came up with for him to come to us with the bush. That's what it's giving. Okay. He says, and while he says he hasn't heard the track with his own two ears just yet, he has read the lyrics and it's still a no go for him. Baby, he ain't read no lyrics. That man ain't read no motherfucking lyrics. He don't know what she talking about in that song. Cause if you read the lyrics, you would have heard that she ain't even say Megan Kanker. You would have heard that even saying Megan, she talk about her own name too. What is you? Are you okay? I'm sorry, but I will say this: I can't say that man what not to be mad at. You know what I'm saying? That's that man's feelings. That's his daughter. I have not lost a child. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the way that he did. So I can't tell him to not be upset about that if he was. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe he read the lyrics? Absolutely not. Just like he didn't hear the song. Okay. I think that information was relayed to him and he gave his opinion about that, and based on what he was told to him, in my opinion, I could see him being upset. I do. I can see him being upset based on what was told to him and him wanting to likely take legal action, which is why they said considering it, because he needs to get more details before he could just go out there and just throw a lawsuit out there. You see what I'm saying? Which I don't think he has a leg to stand on in my personal. Number one, I don't even see him filing one. And number two, even if he did, I don't see it going anywhere. Okay? I really don't. Let's keep going. Was there more? For the record, the lyrics in question are: "These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law." A reference Meg was using to take a shot at Nicki's husband, Mr. Kenneth Petty. The shot wasn't just for him, it was for his wife as well. Okay. Now, Mr. Petty is also a registered SO in New York. And because of that, and him being in California with Miss Nicki Minaj, it has resulted in him registering in California and also exposing their location, okay, as it has to be on a public registry. All right. And y'all want to sit up here again and pick and choose what y'all upset about, but y'all was over there bragging on some line on your mama, on your line on your zan, whatever it was. Okay. Now she done created an initial hashtag for it. Girl, y'all can't tell me shit. Okay, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Scoot back. Scoot back. Okay, stand on the side with your fave. Scoot back. All right, cause y'all be over there picking it. Y'all be upset about this because y'all see that she's losing. It don't mean she gonna lose the full battle, girl. She lost this round. That's all we saying. That's all that we were saying. Like, Megan's song is actually a good song. And it's not even because she dissed Nicki, as some people want to believe. And that could be the case. So let me say that. Let me take that back. That could be the case for some people. They think the song is great because she dissed Nicki. No, that is actually a good song. And I love that it was a few people she was coming at. She's getting you just up off her back. Like, Scoop, get up off me. Okay? No, Megan is not a perfect person. Nicki is not a perfect person. Y'all love saying Nicki's human. Well, guess what? Megan is human too, baby. Okay? Get the fuck up off me. It's only so much a bitch can take. As soon as somebody clap the fuck up out of here, y'all be like, "Oh, woe is me. Did they not have nobody they could talk to? Oh my God." Girl, y'all only see problems when it comes to your fave. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just calling you out. Let's go ahead and keep going. Is there any more? I think this is when Monique decides that she wants to go off, okay? So because of this situation, what did I see? Yeah, okay. So I saw this. All right. So this person says, "I'm no lawyer," and this is pertains to Megan. Monique Slaughter chimes in on the Megan Kanker's family considering legal action against Megan. All right. The person says, "I'm no lawyer, but this will be tossed out." All right. They say, "How be mad at Megan's law a graphic manner? How is that a graphic manner?" They say, "Why people? Oh, why people?" They say, "Why people reach in her usual." Why are people reaching per usual? If that's the case, sue Nicki too, 1000%, because she also mentioned it in her song in a way more graphic way, which I just talked about, which I just realized as I'm talking to y'all about it in this moment. But anywho, so Monique says, "Y'all so ridiculous. It's called emotional damages. And I said it yesterday. Now I'm screaming it today. I told y'all dummies and even people like you, my so-called friends trashed me in the comments, okay? So this is what Moniece is saying. So she's still standing by everything that she said, and it's really giving heavy on her. I don't like Megan. I don't know why. I don't think that is genuinely because she cares about Megan's Law being used in the track because of a young girl. I don't think that that has anything to do with it. And if you care about kids so much or whatever, then you would understand why Megan said it and you would appreciate why she said it. But anywho, there's a person in the comments by the name of Brenda's My Lawyer. She says, "Hey, lawyer here. It's a losing case." Okay? That's what somebody goes on to say in the comments, all right? So there's that. All right. So I just feel like if you're gonna sue one or you're gonna come for one, because I don't see him getting far with that at all. All right. If you're gonna come for one, come for them all. But even in Nicki's defense, I understand that what Nicki said, in my opinion, if we're using it in the context of what he's talking about, then Nicki was definitely more vulgar, in my opinion, knowing what happened to this little girl. And you have the audacity to turn around and say you could Megan raw. Yikes. Okay. Read the room. However, she did not say that little girl's full name. So we all know that Nicki wasn't talking about this child. She was more so talking about Megan. Okay. Same thing with Megan Thee Stallion. All right. Megan was throwing a shot over there into the petty household, period. So that's what it was about. All right. But there's that. But let's go ahead and get into Miss Moniece. Okay, let me get these headphones on real quick because I gotta wrap this up in a second. So we can get into her and her screaming and her hollering the same way she was over there screaming and hollering when Fizdin was trying to label her as a horrible mom, and when her own mama was over there trying to tell her about her parenting and stuff, okay, and getting her life together. And when what else had what oh, and when she was saying that she was pregnant and people was over there hollering at her, telling people that she was over there lying. Y'all, I actually believe Moniece was pregnant. Y'all know I used to love me some Moniece. Like, and I still do. I still like Moniece. I still like her. I don't dislike Moniece. I really like her. I just didn't like this particular moment here. This is the piece I didn't like. I'm like, Moniece, girl, just fall back, baby. Just fall the fuck back, okay? And can I say Moniece has put on some weight? And I'm really happy about that for her because she was super small. And I used to be like, Moniece, are you okay? But she's put on weight and she seems to be in a much better space. But I have to add that it's been after she left Love and Hip Hop. You know, because she had been dying to get out that contract. But once she left, it seemed like she was getting better. But anywho, let's go ahead, okay? Let me pull this up.
Give a fuck. I'm not on Billboard. I'm not at the Grammys. I don't got a record. Treat me as such. Don't get in my DMs when I voice my opinions like y'all voiced yours.
Can y'all hear it?
Keep that same energy. Go back in them posts and y'all get busy, bitch. Y'all got about a couple 100,000 motherfuckers to DM. That's what y'all need.
Wait a minute.
I will blow you to spend y'all night doing. Well, I took a 2-hour nap and woke up to mayhem. Now, while I get back to moving boxes and loading a U-Haul, bitch, y'all need to get on this here motherfucking internet and y'all need to start sliding in everybody's DMs that said the same shit I said and threaten to rape them and kill their kids too. See how that works out for you.
Wait, now y'all cannot get in people's DMs if this is true and threaten to RAPE them and harm their children. Because, see, this is where y'all be acting crazy for me. Because, granted, I feel like what Moniece had to say did not necessarily apply to these bars or whatever. But I cannot support y'all going into this girl's DM saying this shit when it's behind the Megan Law situation. Again, knowing what happened to this child. Like, I cannot take it. Y'all are y'all okay? Brain cells is losing, okay? Y'all on social media too much, okay? Because it's chipping away at the brain. It's chipping away. And I have to be honest here.
See how that works out for you. Because I'll tell you what, the first motherfucker I run into that said that shit in my DMs, I'll blow you back myself.
Girl, y'all wow.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not on Billboard. I'm not at the Grammys. I don't got a record with this one and gotta keep it cute with this one. I don't care. I'm a regular motherfucking nobody according to y'all. So treat me as such. Don't get in my DMs when I voice my opinions like y'all voiced yours. Keep that same energy. Go back in them posts and y'all get busy, bitch. Y'all got about a couple 100,000 motherfuckers to DM. That's what y'all need to spend y'all night doing. Back myself. Now take that and go tell law enforcement. Or should I go outside and get the guys? They're off-duty cops. I'm sure they're watching this right the fuck now. Or should I go get my grandpa, the sergeant? Maybe I should go down to fucking 60s and go get my cousins. We could go either which way you want to fucking go. That's on you.
Y'all be out here, and we can disagree with a person's opinion, but to harass them is where it's a lot. And y'all be out here, and I'm not talking about y'all viewers, you know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking on people in general that does this behavior. It's like y'all be acting like y'all IP addresses can't be tracked. I was on Twitter over the weekend when all this Nicki stuff was happening, and this woman was talking about how the barbs of these stands be acting crazy and stuff, right? And somebody doxed her, okay? And then they DM'd her, whatever the case was, and that's where they also went wrong, DMing her, I guess DMing her to let her know they doxed her, whatever. So she responded back to them like, baby, while you pulling my IP address, I want you to know that yours can be pulled too. And I've already turned your information over to law enforcement, and I'm willing to take this as far as it needs to go because you don't fuck with the right one. So then the person sends her voice messages that she uploaded, okay, from she screen recorded from the messages, and the person was crying like, oh my God, I'm only this year age, like this is how old I am. My grandmama's gonna be so upset. I won't be able to get into college. I just want to get into college. And it's like, yeah, y'all young kids or whoever y'all are, y'all be thinking that shit funny. Until you realize that, girl, it's a felony, and you'll have your whole fucking life ruined behind a artist or a person or any celebrity that doesn't necessarily know who the hell you is, and not finna come and save you, not finna come and get you out of, like, they just not finna come do it. They not finna pay no court fees, no nothing. Okay, shout out to Tasha K, cause Tasha know that dragging of Cardi. But I personally feel, I'm sure she had her own issue with Cardi or whatever it was, but I feel like it started off on behalf of gaining support from Barb's or whoever else that hyped her up. Ain't nobody helping Tasha pay that large ass bill. Just like Nicki and whoever else, Cardi, whoever y'all standing, ain't finna show up to pay y'all's. So y'all just gotta be mindful of this type of stuff. You ruin your life. Just off of some words or what somebody said. You could disagree. There's nothing wrong with that. But to get in somebody's DMs and then to also go and threaten what you'll do to their child. Let me tell y'all something. Because I know the county, I know where I live, I'm required to have a weapon in my house. Okay, so y'all try stuff if y'all want to. Y'all gonna get that wig cap pushed back blue. Hello, so y'all need to be careful with how y'all be out here. Girl, somebody not gonna play with y'all.
Show up here and I'll let the law deal with you. Catch me in the street though, my nigga, and it's a different story, and I'm coming a whole different way. So ask about me, bitch. And ask the right motherfucker about me, bitch. And to all you bitches that I saw in the comments, all of a sudden we got imaginary beef. Shut your fucking dusty old. I will blurst the fuck ass up. Yeah, the streets told me about what you stupid cunt. And I got some bitches for you too. Yeah. And we waiting to catch you too. Yeah, and I'm gonna give you one chance and one chance only to fucking square up and go. I don't believe in sneaking bitches. I don't believe in jumping bitches. You got one shot. One shot. And if you don't drag me, it'll be the worst mistake of your life. That's like pulling a piece on me and not pulling the trigger. And the craziest part, the niggas that actually know me that was in the... That is what blew my mind more than the rest of you dummies. I expect y'all to be stupid. Y'all don't read to understand. Y'all don't read to comprehend. Y'all read to beef with a motherfucker. It's not my fault that even my own dysfunctional family didn't feed me bullshit growing up. It's not my fault.
Girl.
That I was born in 87, but I remember the Megan Conca thirsty fuck ass up.
Okay. Oh, girl, I'm glad that's over because, girl, the way she was hollering, I'm just like, nah, I can't tell her not to holler because y'all did threaten to harm her child and stuff, girl. All right? But, girl, that was a lot. Girl, your over here yelling in my ear like I said something. I ain't even saying nothing about you, girl. Okay. But anyway, somebody asked me if I saw did you see those girls dancing on Megan's mom's grave? Just ratchet, no, just disrespectful as fuck. If that did indeed happen. Okay? And I hope if they did indeed do that, the identifications of them are released to the police and they can handle it, because y'all gonna learn today. Okay? Y'all gonna learn that. All right? Just out of fucking line. All because your fave released a track that nobody liked. Like, but her stands. I can't. That is wild as hell. Let me see. Was there anything else that I wanted to chat with y'all about before I hop up off this thing? Nah, I think that may have been it. Let me just double check and see. Y'all, I did wonder like what Joe Budden thought when he heard Nicki's rhymes, and he swear he's a barb, which we know he's not. But I do wonder what he's going to say. I'm sure he was over there chuckling to himself, but I don't think Joe's going to actually come out on his platform and be like, Nicki, that shit was whack, like Charlamagne did. Because Charlamagne definitely came out and told Nicki, like, girl, that ain't it. That's not it. He said somebody on her team should have told her to stop. I guess a lot of people saying Nicki ain't got friends. Let me see. I actually want to play it real quick.
I don't know who Nicki got around her, but there's absolutely no reason that should have left the studio. I'm glad Nicki decided to finally rap and not just tweet, but no, that ain't it. Because Megan put out Hiss on Thursday night, and for the next 72 hours...
Friday midnight, yep.
No, it was Thursday night at midnight.
Midnight, yep.
No, so Friday at midnight, right? Yep. So she put out Hiss Friday night at midnight, and for the next 72 hours, all weekend, Nicki just has been talking about her on social media. And a lot of the bars that, may have made me been like, oh, shoot, she already tweeted about. She tweeted the Megan Raw line on Twitter.
Yeah.
Slick line. But once I heard it in the song, I already saw it on social media, so it ain't hit the same. The Bigfoot line on IG Live, it didn't hit the same because I heard it on IG Live. And I know we say all is fair in love and rap battles, but man, hearing Nicki keep talking about Megan's deceased mother, that ain't it, man.
Well, that's what people have been talking about. They're saying, when it goes to diss rap, can you go too far in diss rap? That's what people have been saying all weekend long.
I was born in 1978. If you'd asked me this question 20 years ago, I would have probably said, nah, all's fair in love and hip-hop. And I still kind of feel like that to a certain extent.
I mean, we've seen it in everything. If you go back to Tupac, if you go to Biggie.
Those are terrible examples.
If you go to Nas, if you go to Hove, if you go to...
Hove apologized because he went too far.
Who else is
And I'm sure Nas looks back on Ethan sometime and be like, okay, I should have said that.
Well, they're friends now. That's it, too.
But we're approaching
he
this from a
apologized before they were friends,
yes, evolved
level.
Yes.
I just don't, I don't see the need to bring in somebody's deceased mother. Like I said, I can't say it's not fair. I'm just speaking from a human perspective.
Okay.
From a human level, I don't agree with that. Ain't it, Nicki?
All right. So that's what Charlamagne had to say, child. And I'm with him on that. Okay. Or call her daddy a speed bump. She will cry all year. Listen, somebody that was like so not nice. What that one person had said about peeling her daddy off the ground like a sticker. I was like, they said, now Nicki, if Megan says that they had to go down there and peel your daddy off the ground like a sticker, I don't want to hear that. I was like, girl, like a sticker. And somebody else on TikTok was saying how her daddy was something about being smashed in the ground. And I'm like, did that really happen? I'm over here wondering what ran the daddy over, because everybody kind of referencing this man laying out like flat, like he got smashed or something. And I'm like, I thought the man made it to the hospital and then passed away at the hospital. Like, am I tripping or something like that? Like, what's going on? But, child, I guess, the fans trying to say all is fair. So I guess whenever Megan decided to come out and talk about her dad, then we'll see, child. But I don't think Megan will do that. Anyway, girl, that's all that I got. Shout out to the 1,000+ people that we had in the chat. We hope that the likes will match. All right. That's all I got for y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. I am Jami, that's me, honey. Y'all can follow me over on Instagram and Twitter or whatever all that other jazz is. And yeah, I guess that I am going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
City and cul-de-sac, coming out swinging like soldier rag, leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but you run no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad one.